Hi, it's the end of October, literally, because today's Halloween, the end of autumn. Tomorrow is the 1st of November, and that's the start of winter. The allotment has been put to bed, and I can concentrate on those jobs unaffected by growing cycles. With the rabbit fence completed, I can concentrate on closing the plot with a double gate to give access to a trailer. And I decided to make the gate using pallets, and the first stage is stripping the pallets. I rescued 2 pallets from a skip the other day, decided that there would be good material to build my new gate with. First task is to give the pallet a scrape over to get rid of the grime and cement that they pick up from the building site where I got them from. Because pallet slats are ring nailed with a power gun, they can be quite difficult to remove, so I try and do as much work on them while they're in the solid state before I start stripping them down. So the first job after cleaning is to sand them. Sanding is done lat by lat. Here's the first lat, and you steadily go onto each one until they're all done. It makes quite a difference. This is the router bit I use to take off the edges, the arris, just to take away that sharpness and furry edge. Just set the bit to a depth of about 1/4 inch, that should do it. You need to router the edges in a clockwise direction. Put the cable over your shoulder so it doesn't get trapped, because if it touches the blade it'll go up with a flash and a bang. Because the wood is not properly seasoned for pallets, it's really cheap wood and cheap seasoning, it leaves a furry edge, so then you have to go backwards, in a backwards direction, in an anti-clockwise direction, to take away the furring. But it'll do alright. This is the finished result, which I think is quite good. It's got to be the best way for chamfering. The gate is to be 3 feet high, so measure 1'6" from the centre outwards, and then mark the line across with a set square. Then you'll have all the slats the same length and square. Fix a clamp right across all these marks. It can be a piece of wood and some G-cramps as a guide for the circular saw. And then when this is fixed, set the circular saw against this and rip off the waste slats. Or you could just get a handsaw and cut them off in the old traditional method, whichever takes your fancy. As I said before, these slats are ring nailed into the bearers, and they're designed to take big, great strengths and weights, so they are difficult to prise off. And I find that a swan neck chisel gives me a neat job with a minimum amount of splits. Even then, you'll still get the odd slat that will split. To give better purchase, use a block of wood to act as a fulcrum, which will make pulling the nails out a lot easier. I use a swan neck chisel because I have one. I've had it 50 years, but you can do just as good a job with what's called a roughneck utility bar. We used to call them American jemmies. I think they did originate in the States, and you'll find that this will do an adequate job. Wherever you use, you'll find that you hit it and then wiggle it, hit it again. You don't keep on hitting it, otherwise you certainly will split it. It's the action of moving the ring nail up, moving it into another position from the hole, and that releases the nail. Hitting the slat with a sharp tap then makes the nail stick its head above the slat, and you can then get the hammer in, claw hammer, and prise the nail out. And here we have a finished slat removed. Not too bad, and it's not split. Here we have a pile of 7 slats, which has taken 2 hours to strip from the pallet, and I'm going to need roughly 20, so I've got to do this another 2 times. I have drawn a plan. If it had been making this out of fresh timber, I would have had it half finished now. I can make a gate in 4 hours, and this is going to take me something like 12 hours to just strip the timber. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and I do look forward to your comments. The next phase will be demonstrated in another video. Bye for now.